Together chant.
Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. In Bhagavad Gita, there are so many characters. One is Dhritarashtra, second is Sanjay, third is Arjun, and fourth is Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Now, out of these four, where do we belong? Are we with Dhritarashtra blind? Or are we with Sanjay well controlled? Or are we with Arjuna constantly asking questions? Or are we with Bhagwan Sri Krishna? See? Like when the matches go on, cricket, IPL, or football matches, the audience which are watching on the TV, they say, I belong to this, and they keep on shouting for nothing. See? In the same manner, when we are studying Gita, to which party we belong? If we belong to this Dhritarashtra party, then we do not want to change ourselves. See? Dhritarashtra came in such a situation that he was neither able to continue nor able to withdraw. In the same manner, we are in such a condition in our life that neither we are able to drop away everything nor we are able to change ourselves. So, let us drop the idea of joining Dhritarashtra party. Then Sanjaya. Sanjay is Samyak Jaya, he who is self-controlled. To such a self-controlled person, what happens? Sanjay says at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Vyasa prasada shrutavan etad guhyamaham param. By the grace of Bhagavan Veda Vyasa, I was able to listen to the whole Bhagavad Gita, although I was far away, I was not next to Arjuna. So if we belong to the party of Sanjay, we will be able to get the divine messages in our heart, in our mind. And if we follow those, you will see we have two things in our mind. One thing is a small I, iPhone, iPad, iPod. See? The wife wants iPad, the son wants iPhone, and the daughter wants iPad or iPod, and the husband or the father, iPad. All these people, they want this or that. the poor husband has to pay. So there is one small I, and second is bigger I, real I. See, the small I is a relational I, and bigger I is the absolute I, non-relational. See, now if we take the party of Arjuna, we will be lost in the relational I. And such people have got 101 questions. See, I'll tell you the simplest way if you really want to walk spiritual path. That about which we have no question is the truth. Now, what is that about which we have no question? That whether I am or I am not. This question never comes in our mind. That is the truth. See? And who can practice this? He who is Sanjaya. He who has withdrawn himself. No biasness. Then the third one is the Arjun. Arjuna is like you and me, leading a life of relational existence. Mother, father, brother, husband, wife, guru, shishya, all of them. And the message Bhagavad Gita tells is, to fight with the enemies is not a big issue. It's very easy to fight with the enemy. The real challenge comes when our nears and dears are our enemies. See, it is something like when our tongue is beaten by our own teeth. To whom will you complain? See, in the same manner, we are all disturbed only because of our nears and dears. Arjuna had no issue of fighting the war. But his problem was guru, grandfather, brother, blah, blah, blah. See, friends. And therefore, we keep on asking questions. So, Arjuna is a small I identified with the body, and Bhagwan Krishna is the big I, although functioning in and through everything and being, yet beyond all of them. So, this is a dialogue between the small I and a big I. See? And this can be sorted out only by inquiry. So we have two aspects in our personality. One is the knowledge aspect. Second is the action aspect. Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Now, is our knowledge represented in our actions? And are our actions supporting our own knowledge? Normally, what happens? Our own knowledge is not respected by us in our own actions. And thereafter, the samsara Mahabharata begins. And therefore, when in the second chapter, Bhagavan spoke of two things. One was the knowledge aspect in the Sthita Prajna Lakshanas, and second was the action aspect. Now we have to recognize this. When Bhagavan said at the end of the second chapter, Esha te brihita sankhe, at the end, Esha brahmi sthiti partha, nayanam prapi vimuyati sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvana mruchati. Hey Arjun, he who thus knows his divine nature, he has fulfilled his life. This is what happens with all of us. Any Tom, Dick and Harry wants to meditate. First of all, find out what is meditation. Is it done? Is it an action? Or is it an experience? So without knowledge, when we do something, it becomes only acrobatics. And therefore, when Bhagwan has glorified the knowledge aspect in the second chapter, Arjuna thought, see, knowledge is so great. And therefore, in the third chapter, he begins with his question and doubt. See, he says, Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhim janardana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayase keshava. If you think knowledge is superior than karma, why do you engage me in this karma? I wanted to go back to Himalayas and do meditation. See how this karma, doing, is so overpowering us. See? And therefore, he says, I don't know. Kim karmani ghore mam niyojayase keshava. Oh Lord, why do you engage me in this terrible war? I am suggesting let us go to Haridwar, but you said no. Why? Then Bhagwan gives this knowledge. In this world, lokesmim dvidha nishtha pura pokta mayanaka jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Now you find out for what you are fit. See? One mother came with her son and she said, Swamiji, my son has completed his schooling. Now I want to get your advice. I said, I am illiterate. What advice can I give you? He said, no, please tell me what is better. Engineering is good or medical is good? So I asked that boy, I said, hey, tell me, 17 multiplied by 7, how much it is? He took the phone. I said, go to medical. See, friends, what for you are fit, that you find out. It's not what is better. Therefore, whether knowledge is superior or action is superior, you find out wherein you fit. See, you can get admission by quota system in India, you know that, isn't it? Quota system, the quota stones are to be fixed on the floor. But they give quota system fixed on the ceiling and it falls on somebody's head. See, friends. So one such quota brand was admitted in IIT Powai near in Bombay. I went there for a talk, and after talk, one boy came and he said, Swamiji, I want to ask you some question. I said, start. See, here the teachers don't teach anything. The students go to library and study. And I don't know to whom to ask, and I don't understand. What should I do? Tell me. So I said, others they are doing well. What about you? I don't know what to do. Then I asked him, through which door you have come in IIT? Through the front door or back door? You can get admission, but further you have to work yourself. Therefore, only karma, if we are fit, do the karma. And by this karma, what is to be achieved? Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. See, the impurity of the mind is likes and dislikes. Karma we do for getting happiness. No. You can never get happiness because you are happiness. Man can become a husband. Husband can never become a man. Because he is already a man, he doesn't have to become. We don't have to be happy. We don't have to become happy. Happiness is our nature. The misery has come because of our wrong understanding of life. And therefore, impurity is likes and dislikes. Our life is guided only under the influence of likes and dislikes, and therefore, whole life is only a struggle. I like this, I don't like this thing. So what is the story? The story is, whatever we like, we run after that. And whatever we don't like, we run away from that. So our whole life is only a marathon race. Run, oh, run, reaching nowhere. And therefore, karma is done for purification of the mind. So, karma yogena yoginam. Now we have to find out where we fit in. Because we see somebody sitting in meditation, then we feel, I also want to do meditation. पहले अपनी औकात पहचानो. Find out for what you are fit. And then decide. It's so important. These days you must have seen meditation has become a big um, word, and lot of money is involved in that. Crash course in meditation. First level meditation, second level meditation. See? And the basic is, whenever you do anything, it begins in time, it ends in time. Such people who are doing meditation, half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration, all the time. Because karma is not done, mind is not purified, and in the purified mind, inquiry begins. How do we know our mind is pure? When questions like this start popping up in our mind. What is this world? Who am I? Not what I am. Who am I? What is the meaning of God? What is the meaning of spiritual practice? See? When these questions start popping up in our mind, then understand our mind has become pure to a great extent. Our questions are related to all these things, Like somebody asked me this question, Swamiji, I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is a place for worries? See, friends, therefore, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. If we are living in our relative world, live according to the scriptural injunctions. In Taittiriya Upanishad, this topic comes. See? Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayan ma pramadaha acharyaya priyam dhanamahrutya prajatantam ma vyavachesi matrudevo bhava pitrudevo bhava acharya devo bhava atiti devo bhava. If we are living as somebody, follow these injunctions strictly. You know what happens? In old age, we have got lot of time. And we have to live every day 24 hours. Then all the wrong commissions and right omissions in our past, they start becoming vividly available to us. And then the regrets, the guilt. I should not have done like this. I have destroyed his life. Poor fellow. I should have forgiven him. See? In old age, these two are terrible experiences. One is guilt of wrong doing and right omissions. What should have been done, it was not done. What should be done, it was not done. And what should not have been done, it was done. See? Therefore, if we are leading spiritual life, we should find out this. Are we carrying the burden of regrets? See? No regrets. How simple it is. And this can happen only when we have lived our life in a proper manner. No, but suppose now, okay, it has happened. Now, what can we do now? See, we cannot undo our past. How do we sort it out? I'll tell you a technique. Very simple technique. Do not talk about your past. Now, what will happen? When we do not talk about our past, slowly we will come to discover one day this fact. As a teenager, I have done something wrong, but the teenage body has gone. Along with that, teenager also has gone. Why I am holding on to my teenage experiences? Drop it. Like we have played the role of a child body has gone. We have played the role of a teenager, the teenage body has gone. We have played the role of a middle-aged person, that body has gone. Now we are playing the role of an old person. This will also go. We remain untouched. But when we are accustomed to again and again talk about the past, knowingly, unknowingly, we become very deeply rooted in body identification. So karma is done to get rid of the body identification. See, and therefore keep yourself busy, occupied. When we have nothing to do, simply sitting down, then only one thing comes. हाँ, breakfast के लिए क्या है? See, those houses where old men are there, I am telling in India, here I don't know. Old people are there and they are not doing anything. Morning till evening, only one question. Bahu, what is there for breakfast? While eating breakfast, lunch के लिए क्या बन रहा है? What is eating lunch? Dinner में कुछ गरम गरम बनाना अच्छा. अरे राम राम, whole life eating, eating, eating because we are not occupied. Keep yourself fully occupied. No time to die. Your mind will not get lost in the past. See, friends, this is so important. So, Karma Yoga is meant for purification of the mind. And the technique is don't bring your past in the present. Similarly, we keep on solving the non-existing problems of the future. And that is called as worry. Worry is an effort to solve the non-existing problems. You must have experienced this sometime. Suppose somebody tells you, I am coming in the evening by 6 o'clock, okay? And then you keep on waiting. 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10. Then our mind starts projecting. I don't know, either some accident or what, or a double-decker bus has gone over him and it must have become a ekdam khichdi and I don't know what has happened. These people, mind is miserable and in a miserable condition, the bell rings. He has come, What our mind can think, our enemy also cannot think. We have never worked on our mind. And therefore, keep mind busy in some activities or second technique. Second technique is keep on chanting Lord's name. Mind should not be free. It should be occupied. Like these small kids. Try to teach them. Do you think they will listen? Keep them occupied with something or the other. Occupied child alone is a controlled child. Our mind is worse than that. Keep it occupied. So have some regular discipline in our life. This time we get up, finish our morning ABCD, then we read whole Bhagavad Gita, then we chant, and then we write the japa, then we study Bhagavad Gita, then we go for a walk. Life should be disciplined. You will never be a problem to yourself and to others. This is, in short, the action aspect of our personality. And when this is done, then the mind remains calm and quiet, and in that calm and quiet, inquiry kindles. And inquiry tells us that is there any choice for us whether we can do something or not? No. We have to get up, we have to conduct our life. Therefore, why not do it cheerfully and happily? In this manner, there will be minimum number of doubts and confusions in our mind, and such a person is able to go further in his spiritual life. Then what will be the spiritual life? See, this one particular verse from the 3rd chapter I like very much. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma vandanah Tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. You know, in the earlier days, which you can take in the Satya Yuga, the word yajna was referring to meditation. In Treta Yuga, during the time of Bhagwan Rama, the yajna word was used for burning the fire and offering the ahuti in that. Then we come in the Dwapar Yuga, Bhagwan Krishna's time. That time the word yajna is used for upasana. See, those of you who know Vishnu Sahasranam, there is one word is Om Yajnaya Namaha. Bhagavan says, Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. Whenever we are doing anything for the sake of the Lord, see, we will discover fulfillment in life. And when we do something for the Lord, there are two things. Number one is perfect. Suppose we are doing the puja, and in that puja we do all the rituals perfectly well. We have to you have to take out the gods in a plate, and thereafter we remove all the flowers, etc. Then give bath. Do we give bath from the toilet waters? Then we have to give the naivedya. Do we give naivedya? Yesterday's the sandwich was there in the fridge. Bring it out. Om Murmu Swata. No, no, no. Whatever we do for the Lord, it is perfect. Samachara. See? Perfection in performance is living Gita in day-to-day life. See, friends, it's so simple. You discover fulfillment in that. This is one. And second, Mukta Sangha. Don't get attached to anything or anybody. This can be achieved only by one technique. The technique is, attachment is an illusion. We are not attached. See? We have given up our attachment to the child body. We are not attached. Then teenage came, that we have given up. Then middle age came, that we have given up. Where are we attached? When we go to sleep, what is sleep? We have no identification with the body. Only recognize this. Mukta Sangas Samachara. When we just start working on this, then the principle is, again in the same third chapter, Bhagavan tells very beautifully, whatever karma you are doing, for whom you are doing it, this we have to keep in mind. Like, I am in Shekhar's house. The best that they have is available for me. Swamiji is coming, there should be a separate new bed sheet, a new cover, and a room, and everything. Why? Because we love, respect somebody. Best is done. Now imagine, whatever we are doing, if we are doing for him, our performance will be topmost. See? How simple it is. Now, where we get lost, why we are not able to do it? Bhagavan says, see, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashi nirmamo bhutva yuddhyasva vigatajvara. Now, while doing anything, if we are aware that we are doing it for the sake of the divine, not for any other purpose, the three obstacles come in our life. First obstacle is Nirashi, Nirmamo, and Vigatajvaraha, three of them. We function under these three times, past, present, and future. Now, how this affect our performance? Nirmamo bhutva. Mamata belongs to the past. See? If we have some failure in the past, and if that failure in the past is overpowering us in the present, we will not be able to perform our best. About this, I will give you an example. There was one student He was studying in, I think, first year or second year. And it so happened in one year annual examination, he had some kind of infection, loose motion, high fever. He could not appear for the examination. So time has gone. So he has to appear after 6 months. Very intelligent student, very disciplined, very nice. And he was well prepared. Again, when the examination time came after 6 months, the same symptoms. Loose motion, high fever, could not go for the exam. Slowly that became such an issue for him. Otherwise, he is very intelligent. But the old memories, see, last time this happened to me, I hope this doesn't happen to me this time, and it starts happening. Don't bring your past in the present. See, friends, it's so important. And why this comes? Because we keep on repeating about it. You fabricate some story, anything, and say it 100 times to 100 people. One day you will start feeling it really happened with you, which has never happened. Therefore, nirashi bhutva. Second one is asha, expectation is with reference to future. So, first is when we are functioning in this world, let our past not cloud our present, and let our future not destroy our performance. The fear is about whether I'll feel pass or fail. See, many young students, they have this thing, I got tremendous fear in me. I don't know what should I do. Why it comes? Worried about the future. So two things, past memories should not influence the present. Future worries should not destroy our abilities. Third, present vigata jvaraha, present excitement. Many times it happens. We become so excited. Keep cool, relax. There was one lady who came to meet me in Bombay, it happened. Am I audible to you all? Because I don't get the feedback of the voice, sound. And therefore, I have got a strength and more force to talk. Because there is normally a feedback, so you know the sound is going or not. So this lady came to meet me. And her hand was like this and something bandage tied down. Swamiji, so I did namaskar. Mahadevi, pranam. Swamiji, don't make fun of me. I said, what happened to your hand? For that only I have come. I said, I am not a doctor, go to a doctor. You know how it happened? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know. It is not Bhagavad Gita that I should know. No, but I want to tell you. I said, okay, then I am ready to suffer. I was having a argument with my husband. I said, tell something new. This is routine. It was too much argument. And I was making chapati that time. And in that argument, I forgot that there is no chapati on the tawa. And tawa was very hot. And just to take out the chapati, I put my hand and the tawa got stuck. And this is how it happened. See, friends, who can help you? Don't get excited. Relax, relax, relax. When this is practiced, then slowly the Bhagavad Gita is coming in our life. See? And tasmat asakta satatam karyam karma samachara asakto hi acharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. Therefore, we are here to perform our role. Do your role perfectly well. And the net result is our mind doesn't carry any regrets or any arrogance. Mind remains calm and quiet. Such a mind is essential for knowing the truth. See? And thereafter, Bhagwan gives this important message for all of us. Yad yadacharati shreshtaha tat tadevetaro janah स यत् प्रमाणम कुरुते लोकास्तदनुवर्तते. We are all Darwinian way of thinking monkeys. And therefore we follow what elders are doing. See? I'll give you two examples about this. There was a child sitting in an auto rickshaw. It was parked, and because of traffic jam in Bombay, I was just sitting in my car. So I started talking to him, hey, what do you want to become when you become big? Immediately answer came, I want to be a taxi driver like my father. Ideal for him is only the father. See, now here important point. Every one of us is an ideal for someone or the other in this world. We may not know. Yad yad acharati shreshtaha. For you and me, this rickshaw fellow is okay. But for the child, he is an adarsha, he is an ideal. Yadya shrishtaha acharati. And therefore, it is our responsibility that we live in such a manner that we remain as an idol for someone or the other in this world. Is first principle. Yadyada acharati shrishta. You must have seen when the children play home, in that game, brother and sister, they become husband and wife. There is no choreography. There is no script writer. There is no stage. And everything continues. So the brother, husband comes home, and then in a space only, tack, 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 by a mouth he says, tack. Then the wife, sister opens the door. Kararararara. Every day it happens in their house. So it becomes like that. And then he throws his shoes and throws the bag and says, do you have something to eat? I am hungry. Every day, father must be saying this thing. So the child takes up that sentence. And then the wife tells, the moment you come at home, eat my head. So the wife says the same dialogue. Then the husband says, if I eat your head, I will be hungry. It's empty. Yad yadacharati shreshtaha tatta devetaro janaha. See, friends, we do not know who is looking upon us. Therefore, it is our responsibility that we present an ideal to whosoever is looking at us. Therefore, sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. Pramanam kurute means, what do we study? Pramana is knowledge. See, a mother, the hi-fi brand mother, she was reading something. Eves Weekly, Cows Weekly, Buffalo Weekly, they read only those kind of weeklies. They don't read strongly, weekly only. So the child, daughter came. Mummy, I want to ask you something. Darling, don't you see mummy studying? Again the child goes, Mummy, I want to ask you something. Finally, she puts her hand around the face of her mother and says, Mummy, I want to ask you, is there life? What you read all this rubbish? There is nothing like life after death. Live happily now. Mummy, that is not my question. My question is life after marriage? That was the question. But we are so lost in this world that we are not available to anybody. Therefore, it is our responsibility that we are available to everybody around us in a proper and perfect manner. See? Now, when this whole knowledge was given to Arjuna asked a question, which is really applicable to us. See, we cannot live without personal likes and dislikes. Everybody has some or the other like or dislike. For example, I do not like eggplant. What is the logic? Don't like, I don't like. And if my host is a Punjabi, then it is Punjabi dish is what? The Bangan ka bharta. They will be making Bangan ka bharta. And such a beautiful looking Bangan, they make it so miserable looking. That is their delicacy. So Swamiji has come, then they will be giving their bharta. When I look at it, I feel, how come you have come over here? There is no other place for you to go. So when you don't like something, what you do, you take a tissue paper and lift it and throw it somewhere. No, I am a Swami. I am not supposed to do like that. So I take chapati, take that heap of bhankar ka bharta, so that it is not remaining in the plate, and gulp it with a glass of water, like Ayurvedic medicine. And then that Amma thinks, I like it. And again the second lot comes. Oh God, again. Now tell me, what can I do and what can she do? She doesn't know that I don't like. And but I don't like, what can I do? I don't like. Now here Bhagwan gives the technique. Indriyasya arthe raga dvesho vyavasthito. Don't imagine that we will not have likes and dislikes. Every one of us have liking for something, disliking for something. Bhagwan says, Tayoho vasham na agached. But don't come under the influence of your personal likes and dislikes. That is why, we are told as a sannyasi, don't stay in one place for very long. Prior to, there was one lady, she says, Swamiji, you get so lovely food wherever you go, special food. I think I'll come with you once. I said, come, I'm going to Jaipur, come. He came. If you want to die eating, go to Jaipur. They give you so heavy, rich food. You don't get that kind of food anywhere in the whole world. Very rich food. So, morning, tea, that time lot of things. Then breakfast, lot of things. Then lunch, lot of things. Then evening tea, huge, pakoda and all that thing, kachori. Then dinner. So 5 courses in a day. So I told her, you may not come for my lectures, but you have to come for all the eating things. Because you have come for that. On the 3rd day, she got up in the morning, came to my room and held my feet. Swamiji, you will please forgive me. I said, no, it's okay. You cannot come for the lecture. Don't come lecture. No, lectures I can come, but I will not come for breakfast and lunch and dinner. I said, now you have to do it. See? How can you eat this? Yes, I also have liking and disliking. But when you go to somebody's house, and they prepare it with such a great love. And they say also, Swamiji, I have prepared with such a great love for you. Please eat. Even if you tell them that if I eat, I will die. They say, never mind, please eat. Tayoho vasham na agached. Don't have this wrong notion that we will not have likes and dislikes. Everybody has. But the question is, are we overpowered by that or not? Don't get overpowered by the personal likes and dislikes. Tayo vasham na agached. Tau yasya paripanthino. Paripanthi means the looters. If we are walking Bhagavad Gita path, then we have to remember this thing. Likes and dislikes should not overpower us. Now, when all this thing was told, Arjuna asked a question. See, you told me so many things, but a question comes in my mind. अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. हे वार्ष्णेय, हे वृष्णिकुलोत्पन्न, हे भगवान कृष्ण, अथ केन प्रयुक्तः, अंडर whose compelling force ayam purushah, a person, papam charati, goes the wrong way, anichannapi, although he doesn't want to. Who is compelling us to go the wrong way? We know this is wrong. See, like those people who take, the black money in the wrong way. Do you think they don't? They know. And yet they take it. What is that which is compelling us to go the wrong way, although we know very well this is wrong? In reply to this, Bhagavan Krishna gives reply is for you and me. Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavaha maha ashanaha maha papma viddhenam iha vairinam. It is desire alias anger. See, desire has two ends. Either desire is fulfilled or desire is not fulfilled. When the desire is not fulfilled, it expresses as anger. When the desire is fulfilled, it expresses as greed. So, desire has these two varieties, anger or greed. The Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha, Kama is desire, krodha is anger. And where from it comes? Rajoguna samudbhavaha. When we are very ruthlessly living in this world. And what they do? Desire maha ashanaha. Desires can never be satiated. See, you fulfill one desire, second thing comes. Fulfill second, the third one comes. See, suppose you are sitting comfortably and it is very heavily raining. So then you make announcement. In such a heavy rainy mood, what a lovely thing it will be if there is a nice cup of tea. You do the broadcast. And that poor lady is, okay, yeah, nothing, only tea, whole day. Tea. So she prepares a cup of tea. Do you think we'll keep quiet? Only tea, no pakoda? Second desire. Pakoda comes. घर में मिर्ची नहीं है क्या? There are no chilies. Chili का pakoda. Desires can never be satiated. Maha ashanaha. And anger, maha papma. When a person is in an angry mode, he can go to any extent. And therefore, Bhagavan says, Vidhi enam iha vairinam. Therefore, desire, alias anger, they are our strongest enemies. And enemies should be killed. Don't forgive the enemies. If you forgive, they'll again come back. See, friends, when I was talking on this topic somewhere, after my talk was over, one person said, Swamiji, but is it not you are telling the violence according to Bhagavad Gita? I said, okay, I am telling. Then what? No, but you should not. You should tell only love everybody. If somebody hits you on your face, you should other way, yaha bhi maar lo. I said, no, I don't. That is not the creed of Krishna. Ahimsa doesn't mean anybody should take us for a ride. See, if there are 100 mangoes in a basket, and if there is one bad mango, all 100 mangoes cannot make that bad mango back to good. The only way is remove it and throw it away. See? In the same manner, desire, any desire, that alone makes us miserable. And therefore, lesser the burden of desires on our mind, you are at peace with yourself. Then, jo tari rahe, so mari rahe. Oh Lord, thy will be done, thy will be done, thy will be done. Therefore, vidhi enam iha vairinam, fulfillment of desire is not Bhagavad Gita. We have to rise above the desires. and okay, I want to kill this desire virus in our system. Where it is? We have to find out the hideouts of this desire virus. Bhagavan says, Indriyani mano buddhi asya adhisthana muchyate. The desire starts working from three hideouts. One is Indriyani, the sense organs. Second is Manaha, the mind. Third, Buddhi, the intellect. First, how the desire becomes prominent. If we see our life, what we are trying to do is only try to fulfill whatever our sense organs are demanding. See, colors and forms. I like only this, I don't like that color. Desire. Then the smell. I don't like that perfume, I like that perfume. Take any example. So, these desires are first occupying our sense organs and we become slave to those desires. Therefore, the first step is we must not give too much importance to what we like or what we dislike. What is available, accept it cheerfully, happily, perfectly all right, no problem. See? Indriyani manobuddhi. Then the second comes. If our desires are conquered at the level of the sense organs, then the desire virus migrates like the cancerous cells, it migrates to the mind. And when it goes to the mind, we become very sentimental. Particularly elderly people become very sentimental. See? In one old, in a house I went and an old man was there. I said, Babuji, how is your life? Jinda hai. That means he has reached the height of frustration in life. What can I say? Maro. Why this happens? We are constantly seeking attention. Now people are busy in their own life and they have no time even to die. But old people like me, all the time free. So all the time want attention. And if I don't get proper attention, I get into depression. See, in this society, elders are not respected. In our society, elders are respected. One example I'll tell you. This happened in USA. One NRI parents came and I was staying with my friend for lunch or dinner. Now this NRI old man, he kept the gun on my shoulder and shooting at his son. He said before his son, Swamiji, I have taken care of my father throughout life. These days, children are very irresponsible. They don't respect elders. So, his son only, he said, Babuji, when did Dadaji pass away? Beta, he passed away very early. He passed hardly when he was 48. And that time I was 30. Okay. Now, what is your age? 80, not out. So if you also die at 48, I can serve you. You are not dying. How long I am going to serve you? See, the more we demand attention, that desire has migrated in our mind. And such people become absolutely emotional and all the time frustrated and dejected. Nobody wants me in this house. I don't know what I should do. Therefore, be attentive. In old age, we should be so preoccupied that we don't have time even to talk to people at home. Give it a try. What could be done? Learn something. Learn Chinese. Anything you learn. When you learn, then the child in you doesn't die. Who is the child? He who wants to learn. See, this story also I told, not story, real event. In Bombay, it happened. When I explained that in old age, if you keep learning something new, that will keep you busy and happy. Then one old Sindhi gentleman, 90 not out, he used to come for my satsang. He told me, Swami, you should not go out of Bombay. See, when you are here, I feel good, but when you go out and again you don't come for months together. I said, but whatever I told you, are you learning something? Yes, I have started that. I have taken your instruction. I am learning. I said, very good. Do you know what I am learning? I said, I don't want to know. Please, this is the biggest approach. We don't want to know anything about anybody. Don't add unwanted garbage. See? We don't want to know anything. I said, I don't want to know. But I want to tell you, where can you run? Old people will hold. Once you get caught in their hand, they will kill you. Okay. Do you know I am learning Sanskrit? I said, very good, keep it up. Do you know why I am learning Sanskrit? I said, come on, yeah. You are taking my examination or what? Why I am learning Sanskrit? I said, I don't know. You know, they say in the heavens they talk Sanskrit. And therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I say, my God, you are a real genius. I said, but see, there always is a plan B. In case you will go to heaven, I have no doubt. In case you go to hell, then he said, I know Sindhi. Friends, keep yourself occupied and busy. Learn something. These 2 years of Corona, see, my whole life is I never stay in one place more than 1 week. Not for a day, for years together. During Corona, I was in a small flat in Bombay for 2 years. Did not step out of the door even once in full 2 years. Yet I was not bored. What is the technique? I have learned cooking. You go to YouTube, you get everything. Then I have learned how to develop the garden within the house, I had about 20 to 25 plants. Every time look into the YouTube and then order online, it will come and then plant. Beautiful time. And when a new leaf used to come on that plant, I used to so happy. Today, see, yesterday I saw it was so small, today it's bigger. Discover joy in silly things. You can never be miserable in life. For us, even if somebody takes a screwdriver and puts in our armpit, yet we can't laugh. Why? Because in what is it? Relax, friends, relax. See? Therefore, desire first destroys the sense organs. We become slaves. Then it enters the mind. We become emotionally weak person, constantly seeking attention. You don't want anybody. Be all by yourself, but never lonely. You know, whether we are walking the spiritual path correctly or not, if you want to experiment on yourself, try this. Remain alone for some time, but should not feel lonely. If you feel lonely, then you require a lot of washing machine treatment. Relax, nothing to do, nowhere to go. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? After the desire has conquered our mind, then the desire enters our intellect. Now see how the metastasis is happening. First, the sense organs, then the mind, then the intellect. Indriyani mano buddhi asya adhishthana muchyate. After the desire has entered the intellect, then adharmam dharma iti ya manyate tamasavrta. Then how the wrong is right is our approach to life. I am not the only one who is taking the black money. I am not the only one who has got the black money. Everybody has. Thereby, we start justifying the wrong as right. And when we justify the wrong as the right, the desire has conquered us. See, friends. Therefore, अथ केन प्रयुक्तो यम पापम चरति पुरुषः, under whose compelling influence we go the wrong way, it is desire. And where is the desire working from? The sense organs, the mind and the intellect. And therefore, what should be our spiritual practice? First of all, conquer the sense organs. How? Do not give yourself too much of choice. Lesser the choice, more is the happiness. More is the choice, lesser is the happiness. How do we define prosperity? Prosperity is that when we can exercise tremendous choices, then it is prosperous. On the contrary, whatever food is made, that is for all. No, I don't want that. I want this thing. I don't want. No way. Don't give any choice, particularly food. See, friends, when we thus start working on our sense organs, and the sense organ which troubles us the most is our tongue. Santa Gyaneshwar Maharaj, in his writing, he tells, if we can control only one organ, and that is tongue. Tongue is two in one. For tasting, it is called as rasana. And for talking, it is called as jivva. In English, there is no corresponding word. So, rasana, tasting. Whole life is around only this small little tongue. See? And second thing, the same tongue is used for talking. If we control these two, we have achieved tremendous spiritual progress in our life. See? So how to do that? Give yourself minimum choice as regards food is concerned. See, when I go to China, Japan, other places, and also in South America, they are all my people who are listening, they are locals. So people from India, they ask me, Swamiji, when you go to China, what food you eat there? I said, come on, I don't go there to eat food. I go for my talks. No, but what about your food? I said, yes, that I can tell you. They prepare very nice cockroach pickles. So tasty. See, friends, whatever is available, you finish with that. You can get boiled rice everywhere. You can get boiled potatoes. You can add some spices. Or else, when you go there, carry MTR packets, one full suitcase, and continue. See, eating is not the only thing in our life. See, friends. Therefore, controlling tongue with reference to food and controlling tongue with reference to talking. This one principle, please work on it sincerely. These two principles try. Do not talk to yourself. This experience is divine experience. This is called as Nirvikalpa Samadhi. There is one text, Tripura Rahasya, one of the very deep text. And in that text, it is said that all of us go through Nirvikalpa Samadhi dozens of times every day. But we do not know that this is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Like waking experience we know, dream experience we know, deep sleep experience we know. But what is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi? Although we go through that, yet we do not know. And therefore, this is a trailer. Don't talk to yourself. Only experience of being. When we start talking to ourselves, there are two personalities created within our mind. We raise a question, we answer a question. Again, we raise a question, again, we answer a question. See? If we say like this, I'll tell him like this. But if we say like that, I know like this. You watch in public places, somebody sitting alone. What is happening? Sentimental, ready to become mental after some time. Stop talking to yourself. One of the highest spiritual practice. And before we talk to others, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, friends, in 99% cases, we will tell ourselves there is no need to talk. See, talking is the highest expenditure of our energy. If you are pumping the water on the top of the building through a pipe, and if that pipe has got holes, the total amount of water will not go because all the energy is wasted through these holes. In the same manner, all our potentiality is destroyed, wasted in this unwanted talking. In this manner, when we thus control our energy by not yielding to the demands of the sense organs, the mind or the intellect, then we will be at peace with ourselves. And if we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole world. A person who is at war with himself, he cannot be at peace with the world. Let us give it a try. And that is what we tell in simple word, be happy. Don't become happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.